what kind of compliments or what compliments do women actually really appreciate? So I'm gonna say, whatever draws your attention, they'd probably like a compliment about it. So, for example, if they have really flashy shoes, they probably love a genuine compliment about their shoes. Like if they're wearing some like hot pink glittery stilettos, be like, wow, I don't think anyone else could pull those off. Literally. She's gonna be like in her head, she might be like, right? Because she was confident enough to wear them. She obviously knows they're drawing attention. And she's gonna love a genuine compliment. Don't say it if you don't believe it. That's another thing too. Don't give a compliment if you don't believe what you're saying. Like if you don't like her shoes and you hate the shoes, well, maybe start to think like, is this just a hookup or is it long term? Because if you don't like her style, that might be something to think about. But, or like for example, my hair, right? It's maybe a little different than most people's hair. It's curly. I didn't really do it, but it's kind of curly right now. If someone's like, hey, I really like your hair, be like, thanks. Because I feel for women, whenever it's natural, like something natural on them, there's might be some confidence in it, but there's always some sort of insecurity around it. As women, or maybe men too, but I can speak to women for sure, we're kind of conditioned in advertisements and marketing to not like how we naturally are, for whatever reason that is. If you have curly hair, you want straight hair. If you have straight hair, you want curly hair. If you're dark skin, you want lighter skin. If you're light skin, you want darker skin. If you got brown eyes, you want green eyes. If you got green eyes, you want blue eyes. If you got big lips, you want thin lips. If you got thin lips, you want big lips. It's just this thing. You're too skinny, you're too fat, you're too fit, you're too tall, you're too small, whatever. It's a big thing. And it sometimes can be a challenge for a woman to just think, I'm great as I am. And when someone compliments her on her natural anything, sometimes there's that little wall of like, I don't believe you and I don't believe what you said. But then there's also that backlying feeling of, no, I do have nice hair. No, I do have whatever nice or whatever. Like, okay. And that's why I'm saying don't say it unless it's genuine, because women are quite in tune to like if someone is saying something genuinely or not. And they're even more in tune to things that they may be sensitive about. So just be mindful of that. But complimenting on something about her that is natural, like if it looks like her eyebrows are natural, saying like, I actually really like your eyebrows. Like they're full and looks like you didn't do anything really to them. You got nice eyebrows on your face. It's kind of funny, but the more genuine you can be, the less manicured what you're saying is going to be, and it might even come out like that, kind of funny, and she'll appreciate that more actually. But if she's wearing like jewelry or anything that she would specifically pick to wear, to put on her body, or to like show that she has, she specifically chose it. So complimenting on it would be kind of, in a way, co-signing on the idea of that's a good style. I think that's nice style. So if she's wearing a bracelet and you like it, and it's maybe got a blue gemstone in it, and you appreciate that, you could say something like, for me, right, I'd be like, I really like that blue. It reminds me of the ocean. It's really pretty. And she might be like, wow, thanks. But if I hate blue, which I don't, I like blue, but if I did, I wouldn't compliment on it because it's going to come off not genuine. And that will be a complete turn off and shut down for the woman. So finding something that you truly actually like about this person, whether it's an item on them, their purse, their clothing, their shoes, their jewelry, or something on their person, like naturally their hair, their eyebrows, their height, their maybe a birthmark, like a little freckle or something. I don't know, right? Like some little birthmark. You're just like, oh, it's like a Marilyn Monroe freckle. That's really pretty, right? Something like that. I will warn you, be careful, right, with the compliments you give, because let's just say the woman you're complimenting has a very nice curvy body, and you say, I really like your pants. She might be like, are you checking me out and telling me in a weird way? But if she's wearing like just normal pants, she might think that. But if she's wearing like bright green pants and you're like, hey, I like that you wore those are loud, she'll be like, thanks, because they're standing out. They're not just like normal. But if they were normal and you compliment on them, she might think that you're just checking out her and letting her know in a different way. So that's something to keep in mind too. If it's something she's wearing and it's out of the ordinary, that's kind of the safe zone. Like if she's wearing a plain white t-shirt and you say, hey, I really like your t-shirt, he'll be like, what? But if she's wearing a Slipknot t-shirt with like a rock and roll bunny on it and you're like, I really like your t-shirt, you guys have the same taste in music potentially. Hey, thanks, that's awesome. Do you get what I'm saying? So the more standoutish that it is, that's on her body, that's generally the safe zone. Like I'm wearing these pants today. If someone said, hey, I like your like Aztec-y pants, those are kind of fun, I'd be like, yeah, I like triangles, like cool, right? But if I was just wearing like plain blue jeans and like nothing to them that's anything, I'd be like, I don't get it. I'd almost think like I don't know, I'd be like, okay, like it's weird. That's what I would literally think. But if I was wearing like blue jeans that had a huge flare at the bottom and it was like predominant and obvious, like I'm wearing these because they're huge flare blue jeans, and I was like, yo, I dig those are really cool, you're like, hey, thanks. Yeah, I found them at a retro rummage sale last year, right? And that might spark up a conversation or something and shows me that maybe they're open-minded and they like kind of funky fashion sometimes, and that's kind of grounds for maybe conversation or similarity to explore. But yeah, these are very safe zones and easy ways to compliment a woman. Some things that I have appreciated is when a guy says this, like when he says, hey, I don't want to bother you, but I just want to let you know that you're really a beautiful woman. That's it. And they keep going. I'm like, part of me just wants to talk to them because they literally just wanted to tell me they think I'm beautiful and they didn't pursue me in any fashion. They just wanted to let me know a fact that they thought. That blows my mind when that happens. I'm like, what? So I have, prior to being in my life partner relationship, which I'm in right now and will be forever, but prior to this, I would pursue those types of guys and be like, hey, thanks for letting me know that. And it kind of like made my morning. That's just an idea for thought. So I hope this helped.